What's going on, YouTube? What are we talking about today? Well, today we're going to be reviewing this guy right here. Not this guy, this guy. This guy's coming, this guy's today. What is it? This is the Sigelei 150 temperature control. Yep, Sigelei 150 temperature control.
Tell me like a Hellcat.
What's going on, YouTube? Here we got today the Sigelei 150 temperature control box mod. Now, I have had this device now for a while. Had it for about a month and a half, maybe 2 months, and I'm going to take you up close and show you. Well, we're not going to go too up close. We're going to stay at this camera angle right here, because I can show you just about everything I need to right here. We don't have to go too close up with it. But what is it? Well, it is a 150 watt box mod, dual 18650, and it does temperature control as well as voltage mode. First of all, let me get real close up to it here. And as you can see, it's nice, it's pretty. Roll it around a little bit and let you kind of get a look at it. You got the little Sigelei logo here. It's got some patterning going on here. Real nice device. I love it. Let me go ahead and take my tank off of it here. I've been rocking out with that Hercules Plus blacked out version. Loving it. Does real good. So we're going to take that off, and I'm going to show you the spring-loaded 510 pin. And it's got cutaways there for bottom airflow. Should you still be using one of those devices that need that for bottom airflow, this does have it. I don't think anybody at this point is still using those. Those are kind of outdated, but it is there if you need it. So moving up from there, we've got the control panel. Nice clicky buttons. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but they're not overly clicky, but they are a nice tactile feel to them. And the small buttons, same way, nice tactile feel. Nice menu screen here. If we can get to that, it's going to say check atomizer right now, because of course there's no atomizer on it, but you can see there. Actually, you're probably going to be, there we go, check atomizer. So we're trying to fire it, and we'll just go through it. See, it's nice simple menu buttons. You know, it's got everything you need there. It's got the wattage, it's got the ohms reading, battery level. Of course, this is in power mode. I'm running this right now. Nice battery door. It's got a magnets here to hold that in place. It's kind of hard to do that on camera, but holds it in place, and it really holds really good. Mine does have a little bit of play right there at the beginning. I'm not sure if it's like that with every model. Sometimes I'll pick it up and pull on my thumb a little bit, but I mean, it's not going anywhere. It's stuck in there. It's got that powder coat finish, a little rubbery feel to it. I really like it, man. I liked it so much that I bought my son one just like it. It came with a little silicone sleeve. I didn't care for the silicone sleeve. It was kind of hindersome. It kind of messed with the feel of the buttons a little bit. But if you're into that type of thing, it's right up your alley. Like I said, dual 18650 battery configuration. Right now I'm running the LG chocolate batteries in here. Love those batteries. I want to say they're rated at 30 amps. Really good batteries. I can vape down as low as this box mod will let me go. I think it's 0.1 ohms in temperature, or in wattage mode. I want to say it's 0.5, no, 0.05 in temperature control mode. And these batteries, they might get a little warm, but they don't get hot at all. Really good device. Let me screw my tank back on here. Really good device, guys. It's got some really good features on it. I'm not going to run through all the features. There are videos out there that's going to do that for you. Basically, I'm just going to tell you what I think about this. And if I lost it, would I go get another one? Let's have a vape. As you can see, man, it's throwing some vapor out there. But right now, I've got a 0.35 ohm coil in this Heracles Plus. Vaping it at 95 watts, 5.9 volts, and it's just on point. Hits really hard. I don't have to worry about ramp up. You push the button, it's throwing the vapor out there at you. I wish I had a dripper on here right now and I could show you that as well, but I actually forgot to tell you one thing real quick. I know this is an odd camera angle. To lock the resistance in temperature control mode, you push the two small buttons down at the same time, hold it, and it'll say set resistance. So there you go. I do want to show you the menu features, kind of, sort of. Basically, it's just a real simple operation. You take the fire button, you click it 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it goes into the menu setting. And you just hit the fire button to toggle to the other menu modes. So it just scrolls back and forth. You got the power, you know, and then you've got well, there's the power right there. Power mode, exit, system on or off. And if you go from power mode there, you can go to Joule mode, and Joule mode will give you a Fahrenheit temp. You can go from Fahrenheit to Celsius and change your temperature. I prefer it in power mode. And then you just go to exit and then hit the button to confirm it. Goes right back. I mean, blowing vapor, dude. I mean, can't go wrong. I've dropped this thing 3 or 4 damn times, and it's never been off on me at all. It's just been performing really well. I do have the Troll by Watofo RDA with a temp control build in it. I want to say it's like a 0.1 ohm titanium build. This does not have separate modes, so to speak, for your different temperature controls. It's just like a one-size-fits-all. I have run the nickel in here, and I've run titanium. It's been running both of those just fine. I don't know about stainless steel. This particular tank does come with a stainless steel atomizer or coil with it. I don't know if it's safe to run that or not. I'm going to do some research before I blow my face off. If you guys know whether it's okay to run that either in regular temp control without a preset, or if it's okay to run stainless steel in power mode, section down below, you know, let me know what you think about it. Sorry for my rough look today. I've been up since about 5 o'clock this morning driving, so I'm not quite pretty. I'm always pretty, but not quite pretty enough. But anyway, you guys get the idea. Do I like it? Well, you know, it fits nice in the hand, man. It's comfortable. Fire button's right here where you need it. So let's do some pros. I like the way it feels. I like that rubbery finish. I like the way the battery door just pops off. I can change my batteries real quick. It's no fuss, no muss. The menu is real nice to get in and out of and adjust. The adjustment buttons, they're easily accessible, a little too accessible. I'll mention that a little bit in a minute. But it does, it does the job. It will, if you take and you push the button on it, it'll, you can single click and roll it up, or you can push it and it'll ramp up all the way up to 150. So it does a really good job in that aspect. Let me get it back down to where I had it. I had it at 95, so let's get it back down there. Whoop, went too far. I don't know that, well, let's find out. Does it round robin? Let's see. Nope, does not round robin. So it'll go from 150 watts at its max, and it will go down to, it'll go down to 10 watts at its lowest point. It's 1.9 volts at its lowest point. And at its max point, like I said, it's 150 watts. And that does come out to 7.4 volts. Why you need that much, I have no idea. Some of you might. My typical range is between 85 to 100 watts. 100 watts is plenty of power for me. I like a nice warm dense vape, so that's usually my normal. Like I said, this is 95 watts, and it's doing a fantastic job. Fantastic. Battery life, well, I go through a set of charged batteries, and I'm a heavy vapor. I've been chain vaping a lot, primarily to put this tank through its paces. I'm going to do a review on it. Might get it done later this week. I'm not sure. Probably more than likely first of next week. Look for the review on that Hercules Plus. But for the most part, I mean, I put these batteries in this morning really early, and as you can tell, they're 41%. Now, one thing I have noticed, you put a fresh set of batteries in it, and it remembers the battery level that you had before until you push the fire button. Then it refreshes its memory and says, oh, you got a new battery in here, and then it reflects that setting. Something else I've noticed, let's say you're running a low ohm coil at a high wattage and you vape it down to like 30%. It may not fire. It doesn't give you an error. It'll say, but if you keep trying, it will pop an error and it'll say check battery. That just tells you that your battery is not strong enough to push that load. You have to lower your wattage to accommodate that power that you're asking for, or you have to just replace your battery. I typically just throw a new set of batteries in there. So I get, I would say 80%, 70% of my battery life. But that's fine. I've got a set of batteries sitting on the charger, sitting on the dash at all times, and I've got a backup set in my little vape kit, so it's not a problem. Always marry your batteries with this, and I'm sorry about that, there's a truck coming by. Always marry your batteries, and by marry your batteries, I don't mean you got to do a little service and pull out a Bible and say a few words. No, that's not what I mean. What I mean, for some of you guys that don't know, marrying your batteries is when you take a set of batteries and they charge together, they live together, they get used together, they're never separate. Okay, they charge at the same time. grab another set of married batteries to put in here. Never split those apart and use them in like a single 18650 device. Always keep them. Now you can use 2 married batteries out of one dual 18650 device and another dual 18650 device. You're not marrying the batteries to the device, you're marrying the batteries to the batteries. So I'm at a rest area, guys. I'm sorry. Gator's gonna flip out if I roll his window down. He likes to have his windows so he can stick his old head out there and see what's going on. But anyway, you see what the deal is with that. It's a good little device. The adjustment buttons here. Cons. I like everything about this device, except there's one thing that I would change. It would have to be maybe the position of the buttons. Maybe put them on the back over here. I don't know, the bottom, the top maybe, because you never fool with the top. It's got that little down step there. That'd be a good place for them, I think, maybe. I don't know. I got fat fingers, and this is where I usually hold it. So you can see this finger here kind of rests on those buttons. Every once in a while, I'll bump that button and my voltage will bump up. It doesn't bump up much, and it doesn't do it all the time, but it's got to be mentioned. There's no locking feature, so you can't lock the screen. Sigelei, maybe if you, on the version 2, if they're coming out with one, I don't know. If you decide to re-up it, maybe put a locking feature so you can lock the voltage adjust buttons so that the accidents don't happen. Another con, no upgradable firmware on this that I'm aware of. There's no charge port for it, so that may be a con to you. You know, so you can't go in and play with the settings. It's a really basic box mod. It is what it is, and that's what it is. So no upgradable firmware on that. Other than that, man, I really can't complain. This device is on point, doing its job, what it should be doing. I would like to see maybe some presets for your temperature control option, and maybe an upgradable firmware option. But other than that, I mean, and the location of those buttons, that's about all the cons I can think of. Other than that, love it. Love it, love it, love it. If I lost it today, would I go get another one? Hell yeah, I'd go get another one. It's been doing the job. It's really comfortable in the hand. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. It checks all my boxes, man. So with that being said, that's about all I got for you today. It's a real good device, guys. I don't know what else to tell you. There's nothing else I can tell you. Oh, price point. I paid $100 for this at a local brick and mortar store. I have seen them as low as $60 online. So are you going to need to break the bank? No, man. I mean, it's a good affordable device. 150 watts. Does it do 150 watts? Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's dual 18650. It probably does 150 watts. If it doesn't, I can't tell. I can't tell the difference with it. I mean, it's able to throw some nice clouds. It's got a good flavor as far as power production wise. Of course, that's going to be subjective to the atomizer you got on here, but it's powering what I need it to power, and it does its job. So yeah, I mean, that's what I got for you guys today. Sorry it's so late getting this video out to you. As you know, I was broke down in Laredo for the weekend. It was actually Tuesday morning or Tuesday evening before they got done with my truck, so I've been trying to get the hell moving, make some money. I got vape gear to buy, damn it. I ain't got time to play this shit. I got stuff to do. So you guys be good, man. And as always, keep it shiny side up, guys. Okay? And yeah, vape on.